welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin, and I will be reading for Aries today. I'm going to cleanse the cards and the space, and I will be doing a you and them reading. And basically, I'll be pulling some cards for you and your energy and what you're bringing to the relationship, and also for your person. I'll pull some cards for the nature of the relationship as it stands at this time. And also the potential outcome. Okay. Now keep in mind, Aries, that these are general readings, and if it resonates with you, wonderful. Then I've done what I've come here to do. And if it does, then please hit the like button. And if you really like what you see, hit the subscribe button, okay? But, you know, if you think of it this way, I'm here on the internet providing tarot readings, and I'm doing it for free. And so I get paid in likes in an effort to get my channel up and running, okay? So I would love it if you did that. And if you really like it, then tell a friend. Okay. And if it doesn't resonate, then check your other placements. The other thing that I've learned also from watching other readers on YouTube is that sometimes there are readers that will resonate for us, and then they could be like, we could be on like a streak watching their videos a lot, and then one day it kind of falls off and you're like, and you like find another reader. So, you know, always circle back if it doesn't work for you, but I have a feeling it will. Okay, what else? Oh, keep in mind that the energy is, since I'm pulling your energy and their energy, keep in mind that it can be flip-flopped, and that especially goes for any cross watchers as well. And if you don't know what a cross watcher is, it's basically somebody who knows what your sign is and they're watching your reading. Okay. Okay, this is for Aries. This is for Aries. Spirit, please send us messages for Aries and their person for their greatest and highest good. Ooh. The Queen of Cups came out upside down, so we'll see. Maybe you've been feeling not really in the loving energy right now, and that's okay. Perhaps there's somebody that you've lost empathy for, or someone that you're just kind of like, sorry, bud. Okay, Aries. This is for Aries. 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 So a lot of times, sometimes I'll shuffle well, I never shuffle very quickly, but sometimes I'm able to get it in like a few shuffles, and then other times I gotta keep shuffling because I end up, this is a part of my process, is that I shuffle and I listen for like the rhythm and the sound that the cards are making, and I end up pulling them when it feels right, like when I feel that like the phrase or the passage of the rhythms have like come to a close for me. It's hard to explain, but that's how I do it. And so I apologize if my shuffling is a little bit too long, but can't really, I mean, I guess I could try to help that, but then I really wouldn't be true to myself and what I'm doing here. Okay. So the bottom of the deck energy is the Six of Swords. So you could be moving away from something right now. You could even be moving, like actually moving. Okay, but you know, typically it's like leaving, you know, turbulence for, you know, calmer waters, getting some peace with some distance from something that was causing you stress and just very unstable and all the things. Okay, so Aries, for your side, you have the Nine of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Tower, and the Fool. It would appear that, you know, you wanted to initiate a new beginning in love, right? Maybe you've been thinking a lot about, you know, who you are, how you show up in relationships, you know, how you communicate in relationships, just like really wanting to just start anew, start over, see what's out there. But this possibility, while it seems and feels inspiring at times, can really feel kind of worrisome, you know? You've had a history of having the rug pulled out from under you, and that hasn't left a very good taste in your mouth. It's caused you a lot of worry with regard to starting over, starting new, starting fresh. But ultimately, you know, I think that you're probably thinking a lot to yourself about, well, you know, yeah, I feel that way, and that has been my past, but that's not going to keep me from trying again. I just need to be smarter about what, you know, I just have to keep an eye out. And, you know, maybe you've spent enough time in between relationships where you've done some soul searching and really have learned new things about yourself, right? And done some reflecting on how you show up, and, you know, maybe this time wanting to start anew, but there's these energies that have kind of like been in the back of your mind. But despite that, I think when I read these cards, I get a sense that you're really holding both, you know. For your person, we have the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Star, and the Hermit. How could you have the Six of Wands energy and the Hermit energy all at once? Because the Six of Wands is someone that's coming in and getting recognition and like being like really on display, right? But the Hermit is not. So that's really interesting energy. But that's funny because the Two of Wands could also indicate, like, you know, duality, dual kind of two parts of their identity. Okay. So this person could be on a healing journey right now, you know, trying to keep things balanced, trying to find some integration and for their wish fulfillment, wanting to. There's a lot of hope and healing that they carry. This is interesting. We'll see the nature of this relationship. You know, the Six of Wands shows up here in the context of the relationship as it stands right now. And so you could be seeing your person as someone who has a pretty inflated ego. That's a possibility. Or someone that's very assured of themselves and like confident and, you know, possibly attractive and just has like this charisma. And with the Two of Wands, it's like there's a action that needs to be taken, and you know, depending on what other cards are around it, it could tell us how far along they are in there, give us the idea of how far along they are in making that decision, because sometimes it could mean like, okay, which one, like, do I stay, do I go, you know, because there's usually like one pole is like fixed to the wall and another wand is in the person's hand, you know. So either a decision has been made or it hasn't, but there's two options here on action that your person wants to take. And I think that right now they're probably doing a good amount of soul searching. Maybe they're taking a break and kind of like going within and getting in touch with their own inner guru, you know. So the nature of the relationship right now, Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Yeah, there's a feeling of, I feel like you two are on a break and may have broken up, or there's some sort of, you know, separation. I mean, we do have the Tower here, right? We do have the Tower here, and then we have the Hermit, and then the Five of Pentacles in the middle would indicate like just a feeling of like, it's cold. It's, you're out in the cold, they're out in the cold, you know. Yeah. Excuse me. Maybe this person, you know, made a decision to break up or to take a step back, but is out there kind of being seen and getting recognition, putting themselves back out there. And there's a lot of hope in that, a lot of healing in that. But at the end of the day, they're still kind of in their soul searching phase. I mean, honestly, I feel like if there is somebody who's kind of going and putting themselves back out there post breakup or what have you, I get a sense that it's more for like an ego boost, like, this isn't gonna take me down, you know. Like I'm gonna go out still. I'm still gonna go out, you know. So, and then in the potential outcome, we got the Fool, Five of Cups, and then the Hermit. Okay. Five of Cups would indicate grieving. And, you know, the overall energy for the reading is Six of Swords, so somebody moved away here, either physically or energetically or both. I mean, they could still be in the same town or either way, somebody moved away. Someone created put some distance. And this distance made you, you were not seeing it, you didn't see it coming at all. I mean, you were here in the Page energy, you're ready to go, you know. But I think maybe somewhere along the way you probably had some anxieties. You're picking up on what the other person was putting off and the energy that they're putting out there, and that could have caused you some worry, you know. You're thinking about it, but despite that, you're like, well, I'm still going to show up in my Page of Cups energy. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do the Nine of Swords. You know, and coming down here, there's a part of you that still wants to either start anew with this person or somewhere else. I'm getting the sense that it was kind of like the story the interpretation that I gave in the very beginning of, like, you know, despite the false start here, you're still going to keep on trying, because I see the Fool, but the Fool's walking this way. Okay, Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. So yeah, I mean, the Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords right next to it, that indicates some insecurity. There was insecurity here in this, you know, wanting to grow, wanting to develop. Your intentions were really good. You know, with the Queen of Pentacles here, you brought a lot of nurturing, a lot of stability. You were willing to see this through. You wanted a commitment here. You wanted a commitment here. And you may not have said that to them. You know, you may have just showed it. Like, it's kind of a bit of a leap to go from the Page of Cups to commitment, right? Like, because I get the sense that maybe this was just something that was new. You know, take it as it resonates, but here you are wanting commitment, wanting to grow it, nurture it, but feeling insecure about that notion, and also feeling anxious, worried, because you could probably sense, given your strong, you know, Queen energy, that this person was bringing in Two of Wands. Do they want to be single, or do they want to get into commitment, you know? So let's go ahead and look at that. Yep, and they chose to be single. Okay, so the Two of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this person was not looking for a long-term relationship. Okay, this person was not looking for a long-term relationship. They came in with a lot of passion, a lot of verve. They were fun, they were funny, they were very attractive, and all of that. And they were very, like, they looked like such an appealing option for you, because like they just seemed to have like all their stuff together, you know, like independent, you know, they don't really want for anything, because they got their shit on lock, is how I like to, you know, describe the Nine of Pentacles. Just really, I mean, it's a really good energy, right? So of course you would be attracted to this person. Of course you would want to land them, for sure. But, you know, this person can be kind of a heartbreaker. And their decision, the one that they made, broke your heart. But they're hot, you know? I mean, geez. They're just wanting to share their wand right now, I think. You know, some folks, it's like everybody's in different places, and everyone's in different places. Okay, let's do the Page of Cups. Five of Pentacles again. Ace of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you offered this person your cup. You know, you might have come in pretty slowly. I mean, we have the Knight of Pentacles right beneath the Seven of Swords. So, you know, you could have been holding back a little bit with this person. And I think that you probably did because you could see that they were like, you know, fun and passionate and all of that. But it's like, and like I said, you know, this could have been very early stages. So you're like, even though you're like, oh my gosh, about this person, I mean, shoot, like if it's right in the beginning and you come out and you're like, oh, I want to like be with you, you know, it's like, it's okay to feel that way. And it would be okay to say that, but you know, commonly people get very skittish about that thing and it's almost a little bit too much too soon. So, but that doesn't diminish or invalidate how you felt at all. Not to diminish or invalidate how you felt at all. Because it's very real to just really want that special someone, and then you meet them and then you're like, oh shit, but you know that you're hot and you're gonna go out. So anyway, so okay, but yeah, you're feeling bummed, you're feeling out in the cold. You offered this person your cup of love, you know, or you really want to. I mean, you know, this kind of indicates to me that there has been an ending, but I mean, there could be a variance of that storyline. You could be dating them casually, wanting to have something with them, not telling them that, but feeling out in the cold when it comes to feeling like their main person, because you're probably not their main person right now. So this could be early stages where you know that they're actually out there dating. So that's another storyline. Okay, guys? Okay. And with this slow-moving Knight of Pentacles energy, it's like you carry the pentacle to offer it, but you're not moving towards them. I mean, you got it here at the ready. You know, as soon as it seems like it's go time. So let's get some more information. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Is this person still out on the dating apps or what? What's going on? Six of Wands. Oops. That's interesting. The Six of Wands is clarified by the Chariot, the Five of Swords, and the King of Swords. So this person, you guys, okay, because this is in alignment of where the relationship stands now. So they very well could have had, you and this person, very well could have had an argument about moving forward, being together, whatever, what are we kind of conversation. You know, and maybe your impression of them is that they came in with a lot of logic, and maybe it felt like they weren't really like in their heart when they talked to you about what they were doing, what they wanted to do, how they wanted to embody this stage of their life, like where they were going, what they wanted to do. And there was just really it was very much from the neck up how this person showed up in this conversation here. But I think that's possible, is that maybe you guys had a conversation about whether or not you would be exclusive or not, and you know, this person gave a lot of reasons to back up their thing of like, oh, well, I'm not, you know, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to embody this stage here. Or maybe they were like, well, no, you know, I really like the attention that I get out there, and I want to keep doing it. Yeah. And with the Five of Swords, and at the bottom we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is like, you know, the investment didn't bear any fruit. Yeah, hey. So these people right here are all sad, right? They're like, two people are off, like, gonna go cry in the car. And like, this guy's making off with how many swords? Three of Swords. And when I put that Three of Swords down, that song, that Pat Benatar song came in my head. It came to my head like, I'm not going to sing it, but the Heartbreaker song, you know, it's a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker. Not that that's funny, but you know. But yeah, so I think this person might be a little bit of a heartbreaker. Likes a lot of attention. But, you know, like, really is quite attractive, you know, very smart, very intelligent, but also very clear. That's the other thing. There's nothing wrong with somebody who doesn't want to be in a relationship, that just wants to live their life and have fun and all the things, okay? Now, you know, at least this person was clear about that. They wanted to communicate clearly to you, and they did, but they may have done it in kind of like a cold kind of way, you know, just kind of like, and it's like, okay, need to have some sensitivity. Okay, the Tower. Not that that's fun. I laugh like that because it's like, oh geez. Let's see what this one has to say. Okay. Okay. So the Tower is clarified by the King of Cups, the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune. Those are some really big energies. You didn't see this coming at all, and that's what I said earlier. And it looks to me like you know, you went from your Page of Cups energy, and by the time you were like in your King of Cups, and either you kind of like felt confident enough in this connection that you brought your cup forth, right? You gave your message of love, and you did so with a lot of like steadiness. And we got two kings here, like a King of Cups and a King of Swords. So one of you was showing up, and you know, in your heart, another was showing up in their head. And so you know, this has really hurt you. However, you know, I get the sense that you're handling it, you know, you're handling it with a lot of grace. And the other thing that I was going to say is that, you know, you kind of went from the page to the king with the energy, and then things came down. So that makes me wonder if, you know, you started this new relationship with this person, and then you're getting closer and closer, and you're like, I can step into I could really be in this, like I could really be feeling myself. And sometimes we don't have to say anything, right? It's just totally obvious, like how we're coming across. And when we're coming across and the other person can pick up on how, like, ooh, like we feel like we like them so much, it's because you're coming across, you're like being open, you're very open, and you're very loving and very kind, you're very like, yay. And then they're like, oh my god. And then, you know, and so maybe that's what kind of sparked this conversation too, right? You really stepped into your King of Cups energy with this, with your ace in your hand, your loving cup in your hand here. And they're like, wait a minute. But, you know, you recognize that sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Plus, this is the card of we make our choices and we get clearer. You made a choice, and that's totally fine. Actually, I think that that's really, really healthy. It's really healthy to like come forward and like be vulnerable and like show yourself, you know? Really being, because all these energies I feel like are really in alignment with each other. I feel like this person is really in alignment with themselves as well, but it's just that these two people are on two different pages. They want two different things. And that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It's just this person doesn't want that, you know? But yeah, we make our choices and we get clearer. And the, you know, coming in to have a conversation or whatever kind of brought the tower down. You weren't expecting that. It probably felt like you guys were like really seeing eye to eye. Okay, what's the star energy? Okay, so the stars clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So there you are. You got Six of Wands on this person's side twice. So that to me says, I want to be seen. I like the attention that I get, you know? Like, I want attention. I don't want to settle down. I want attention. I want to be out there, you know, be seen, be appreciated, la-di-da. Yes, so with this hope, with this wish, okay, in the face of this wish, you presented this wish to this person. They met it with defensiveness, and their defense was that they like the attention that they get. They want to be out there, and that's their truth. And this was also revelation, because the revelation happened and then the tower happened for you. But you were very, very brave in coming forward and being completely in alignment with your heart. A lot of times, so much of the time, we like get all in our heart space, and then we don't want to say anything because we don't know how the other person feels and all the things. And it's like, is it too soon? Blah, 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 blah. Like, it's like all the mind games that go along with this kind of stuff. It sucks. And then you're like, whoa, man, maybe I should just like watch some tarot on YouTube and find some answers. I do the same thing. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm a 45-year-old woman. Like, what? Too old for boy problems. What the hell? And that's why they're problems. If you're messing with boys, then they're problems. Okay, enough about me. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the Fool, okay? So the Fool is clarified by the Empress, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Swords. That's really interesting. My first intuitive hit is this Tower moment happened. You're sitting in your Empress energy, which we know this, she does not chase. And then here comes this guy, right? So as I'm looking at him like this, the Knight is coming in fast to this Empress. All right. And here's the Knight, and then here's the King, and they're both of Swords. Knight of Swords, King of Swords. So, you know, that is kind of, it's like a downshift, but I don't know. I mean, maybe this person was kind of puffed up a little bit in the moment. Or this could be a totally different person, but I feel like it's your person, because it's all here. So maybe they're kind of like trying to like puff up and save face and not be vulnerable and stuff like that, right? And then, you know, as we know, sometimes when people get all up in their feels, they can begin to get upset. Like, not just like, oh, tender, vulnerable feelings. It's like, oh my God, I have feeling. Oh, and they like want to run in and get all hot under the collar and like, you know, kind of come in with a little bit of pissed off energy, but wanting to communicate something fast and furious. And so here they come toward you. And then you're like, what? And so this is an indecision. This is a stalemate. So I would wonder if this already happened and now this person's coming back around, because Wheel of Fortune coming back around. And here you are with the Fool, right? And, you know, it lays down like this in front of me. So the Fool's walking this way. So I think that you're considering it. If this person said, no, babe, I'm single and I like to mingle, and you're like, okay, this hurts. I didn't expect it, but I'll be fine. I'm good. I feel left out in the cold. This is a real disappointment because I had my hopes up around this. I actually was pretty excited. I thought we were a really good match. But I mean, shit, what can I do? You know, like, I'm just gonna handle it with grace and maturity because I do. That's how I do. And so they could have been like, oh, wait, this person didn't act in the same ways that I'm used to. They're not chasing me. This person isn't chasing me. They're gonna go create their new path, you know, in a healthy way. Wait, and then they come back. And then that kind of puts you in I want to say probably a little bit of a stunned energy, maybe not really knowing how to respond yet, but so you're kind of just sitting with it right now. Or maybe this hasn't happened yet, because like I said, it's a potential outcome. Okay, and now here's the Fool, or not the Fool, the Hermit. Oops. Okay, so the Hermit is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Okay. The way this looks to me is that this person took some time out, really got in touch with their inner guru, and they're like, what am I doing? Like, what? I'm gonna like, really? Like, do I really want to just go out there and, stay on the dating apps because I like the attention that I get? I could really have something here with this person. I wonder what that would be like. Like, that's new. But you know what? I really feel vulnerable when I do that. Page energy. But hey, like, yeah, what the hell? Let's do it. It's kind of like Three of Wands is an integration. It's a gateway. It's a movement. It's going into the next phase. You got so 3. There you go. Not waiting. I mean, it is typically a waiting energy. Maybe this person was waiting for you to reach back out to them because they're used to being chased or something like that. And you didn't chase them, right? Because we got the Empress on the end here, and then we got this Fool waiting, this person waiting on this side, right? And he's like looking out over here in the horizon, and you're just like looking straight over here, and you're like, I'm not chasing anybody. Sorry, I'm not calling you. Not calling you. Okay. So yeah, no, but this person was thinking about it quite a lot, and I think that they reconsidered and they came in, and you're like, I don't know. And then in the middle we have the Five of Cups. So perhaps the Five of Cups is just the shared energy between you two, because of course, like, this was a false start and you weren't on the same page, and you were in one energy and this person was in another energy, and then they told you that they weren't going to match your energy, and you're like, okay, well, I'm out, peace. And then once you pieced out, they were like, but wait. And then even though you were handling it with grace, there was shared feelings of sadness here, Five of Cups. So let's see. And I would wonder if you felt like you were out in the cold, because we have Five of Pentacles here twice in the relationship as it stands. Five of Pentacles twice in the middle and then on your side. So like, if you were with this person for a little bit, dating them, and then you kind of felt like out in the cold, you may have seen this as a blessing in disguise. Like, once you kind of like the dust settled a little bit or the ashes or the dust settled a little bit from that tower moment, you dusted yourself off and you're about to get going, because you're like, well, that was something. And I would wonder if you felt like you dodged a bullet, right? because I mean, if you were engaged, not engaged, but like if you were dating this person, but you had like double Five of Pentacles energy throughout, it's like, dude, that doesn't feel very warm. It doesn't feel very connected. You're feeling pushed away, pushed out in the cold, like kept at arm's length, you know. I think the whole piece that I described in the beginning of how like here you are on the page and you really want a commitment. I think that this is an energy that you carry regardless. This is an energy inside of you that you hold in your heart, and it's not attached to any particular person. And you're going to be like, okay, cool. Maybe this will go. Maybe this will pick up traction and really go somewhere. If not, oh well, I'm gonna go find this thing that's really important to me because it's grounded in me. I know that I can have that, so I'm gonna go get it somewhere else, right? So yeah, okay. Okay, so yeah, this person definitely wants to try again. You know, we have the Seven of Pentacles here with the Six of Cups and the Five of Wands. There is struggle around whether or not this is going to come back together. I mean, you both recognize that you share like you share a sweet bond, right? You share a really sweet bond. You could even have some soul recognition here. Excuse me. And this person wants to try again. And the conflict with the Five of Wands, that can be inner conflict, and that's falling on your side over here. So I think that there's a part of you kind of internally struggling with that, you know, with rightfully so. Like if we're going, you know, with the story, it's like, well, gee, you know, you dumped me once and now you're coming back out of the blue just because I'm, you know, gracefully walking away and getting on with my life. And, you know, how am I supposed to trust that once I start showing you the love again that you're gonna bail? You know what I mean? So that can be like a lot of different conflicting, you know, wands are action, right? So it's kind of like, what do I do here? So this could be just kind of going all on inside of you. This can also be like input from family, friends. You can be getting a lot of different opinions on what to do. Oh my God, yeah, you so totally like that person. Like go back out with them, give it a second chance. Or, oh my God, no, that person like totally broke your heart, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, you know, keep it moving, right? So that's there too. And that struggle is also kind of buffed by the Two of Swords here. So, I mean, it looks like to me, based on where you're at, like you're just kind of taking some time and thinking about it. Or if this hasn't happened yet, that's probably what you'll do, is just at least you're going to be able to press the pause button and just like think about it. So let's get let's get more on the Five of Pentacles in the middle here, and because like I just said, the bottom of the deck energy when I pulled these clarifying cards for this that I just described is the Four of Swords, taking the time that you need to take. Taking the time that you need to take to heal, to like get grounded, taking a pause. That's exactly what this is. Okay? So let's look at this Five of Pentacles energy. I'm thinking, you know, clarifying this card in the middle of you guys is really going to help us get even kind of like maybe more expanded idea of the dynamic. Yeah, no, I wouldn't get back together with this person. I wouldn't get back together with this person. Mm-mm. 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 With this Five of Pentacles energy, you know, predominant vibe in the relationship, it wasn't giving you anything. It was just kind of keeping you in your head a bit. And you felt like, you know, here's the, okay, so it's clarified by the Five of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Swords, okay? So you came into this with a lot of love in your heart and a lot of good intentions, all right? And not just good intentions for like what you wanted to give to this person and this and that, but just a lot of good intentions live inside of you already, because of that's who you are and that's what you're going to bring to whatever relationship you're going to, whatever person you're going to get involved with, right? Like, you're consistent. And you know, when you're met with this kind of are we or aren't we energy, and you could sense that they're like do like, you know, in the Six of Wands energy, then, you know, you were up in your head a lot about it. And you know, the two Five of Pentacles, feeling out in the cold, there's grief here, grief around moving away, you know, moving out of here. You know, you could have been definitely in your head about it, because you don't, you know, where is this person at? But this person could have been in their head a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like the combination of these cards suggests that there isn't like full on happiness here. It's like fraught with worry and sadness and like not really fully coming together. You know, maybe the Five of Pentacles energy was like this person moving, creating distance between you two. That left you feeling further out in the cold and sad. And, you know, and then up in your head. Either way, it's a very, it's pretty dreary combination. Like that energy just kind of feels like a full-on drag rather than a yay. It's, you know what I mean? And then at the bottom it's Ace of Pentacles. So I think that this is saying like plant your seeds somewhere else, you know? Because this person could just be coming in hot like this, and this is adolescent energy, right? Coming in hot just to hoover you back in. And I think that your instincts are really on point, you know, like, okay, like, what if that happens? Like, are you gonna bail again, you know? Because we got the Wheel here. Like, maybe this has happened more than once, you know? And perhaps that could be something that you haven't really been able to fully recognize just yet. You know, this, it looks like the Tower may have taken you by surprise, but the other thing that could have not really been fully cognizant is like, oh wait, this is a pattern, you know? So yeah, I mean, honestly, Aries, I think that your energy is so strong and so in alignment, and you're just, you carry yourself with such grace and dignity. It's awe-inspiring. It really is. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. You know. And it would appear that your person, you know, they may be figuring themselves out. They got some things definitely on lock, which is really makes them appear very, very appealing. However, I don't know what's going on with your person entirely, but they're in their own process. I mean, we're always all in a process of becoming, but I think that could be particularly true. But who knows? I mean, maybe this person would come back and surprise you, but let me pull. I'm such a nosy Parker. Okay, Aries, I'm gonna pull. Because yeah, okay, so I said the Five of Pentacles would give us more of an idea of the energy that you experienced in the relationship. Okay, so let's just ask, okay, if the story is as I say it is, which this is going out to a lot of, it's a very specific reading. Okay, what's the outcome for these two? So the outcome for these two is Four of Wands, Queen of Cups, Three of Cups. You know, maybe you guys will find stability in a loving friendship. It could also be stability in a loving friendship that is really centered around having fun, you know? Like going out for drinks, getting together for tea, coffee, whatever. But yeah. But ultimately, you know, looks like the Queen of Cups energy would be in the middle here, so. And then on the bottom, the Page of Swords. So somebody could, a conversation can be headed your way. All right, so let me get some of these animal cards for you. Eagle, mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Yeah, I mean, I say, you know, if you want to be friends with this person, cool. Looks like you guys would enjoy each other's company on that level. And you have enough grace and maturity to where you could totally handle that. But yeah, maybe you guys may or may not be cut out for a romance, but that could remain to be seen. But it says with the eagle here, you know, let go of the past and soar. So Lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Okay. Loon, intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have. Well, listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Aww. I like that one. That's one of my favorite ones. Okay. Let's see. I think this can get a little bit of a fun one. The Rebel deck. Oops. Alrighty. Okay, it says stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person, just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Yes. Boop. Rebel. Because fuck it. Okay, get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. Okay, Aries, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe and all the things. And I will see you soon. Okay, thank you. Bye.